you so much. Brothers and sisters, as you know, the point is to bring all these struggles together, connect them, and one key component of them is the veterans. Because aside from all the propaganda that goes along with this war, is that every veteran is for the war. So the next speaker was one of the first to not take the command to go to war. His name is Camilo Mejia. He's an Iraq war veteran of the Iraq Veterans Against the War. So please welcome Mejia. Camilo.
Thanks everyone for being here in defiance of this nasty weather. We have bigger things to defy, obviously. We're here to mark 8 years of U.S. occupation of Iraq. In reality, it's actually been 20 years of aggression against the people of Iraq if we start counting the first Gulf War. We're here to mark the 8-year anniversary of the invasion that has caused over 1 million killed in Iraq, 1 million civilians, plus millions of displaced Iraqis. We are here to be reminded of the hundreds, if not thousands of years of contamination that we have brought upon Iraqi soil, water, and air. We are here to remember that the Iraq war is not over, but it has been privatized by the new administration. And we still have over 50,000 troops in there. We are here to be reminded of the escalation of the war in Afghanistan. Meanwhile, at home, we are faced with an economic crisis as millions of people remain unemployed or underemployed. We are here to be reminded of the suicide epidemic among veterans. We are here to be reminded of the cuts in education, cuts in social benefits for the poor, for immigrants. We are here to stand against a nationwide assault against unions and workers everywhere. We are here to be reminded of the heightened prosecution of those who are standing up to power to uncover the crimes of this government. I want to talk about Bradley Manning. Bradley Manning, he's basically being prosecuted and facing the death penalty and life in prison because he uncovered the crimes of the U.S. government. We need to stand in support of Bradley Manning. Veterans for Peace and Iraq Veterans Against the War, we stand 100% behind Bradley Manning. He's been humiliated in jail. He's being forced to stand naked in front of the guards every hour. They're not letting the guy sleep. The harassment and humiliation are constant. It's not only because of the stand that he took as an individual, because of the example that he provides to everyday people like everyone here today. Bradley Manning is not a patriot or a hero or a warrior. He's a regular person. He's a regular human being who did an extraordinary thing and who reminds us of the power that we have as individuals to stand together against oppression and against exploitation. We need to move away from the idea of the warrior, hero, and we need to start realizing the power that we have as individuals and as part of a social movement. We need to take the example and inspiration from the movements in the Middle East who have been oppressed for a long time with the support of the United States that has put in place military dictatorships and puppet governments to protect imperialistic interests in the area. We need to learn from the example of the people in the Middle East who are not playing by the rules of their systems anymore. As we stand here in this nasty weather and we stand here in defiance of the cold rain, we need to also remember that the rules by which we are playing today are rules made by the status quo to preserve the status quo. We need to move away from free speech cages. We need to move away from having to beg for permission to gather and to redress the grievances of our society from the very system that is creating those grievances. We need to start realizing our power as people and start moving away from the context of oppression that's imposed upon us to continue playing the games by the rules of the very system that's keeping us oppressed. We need to take the streets. We need to go on general strikes. We need to do what Wisconsin is doing. This is a nationwide attack against everybody here, and we need to respond with the exact same force that the system is coming after us, and stronger. Thank you, everybody, for being here.
All right, brothers and sisters, a little chant. The road to peace is U.S. out of the Middle East. The only